Okay, welcome to Comfort Havoc number 2, and we're setting up for TikTok. Tonight's hero is Bravestar. In a distant time and faraway place, the planet New Texas floats deep within space. Skies, three suns, land the precious ore. The Curium rush brought outlaws by the score. Bravestar, 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 Bravestar. And then one day, a lawman appeared with powers of hawk, wolf, puma, and bear. Protector of peace, mystic man from afar. Champion of justice, Marshal Bravestar. Bravestar, Bravestar. Eyes of the hawk, ears of the wolf. Bravestar, Bravestar. Strength of the bear, speed of the puma. Okay, so we know I don't get paid for singing. But let's do this. Happy Native American Heritage Month. Tonight is night 6, November the 6th. That was me doing a horrible ass rendition of Bravestar. I'm going to show you guys Bravestar, and you have one assignment tonight. One assignment. You're going to go watch the Bravestar preview movie because the movie came out before the show. So this is Bravestar. I do not know what his first name is. It is rumored to be John, but he is a space marshal. Let's see, do I have another picture of him and his crew? So, if you guys can see this, I forgot what that guy's name is, but that's Bravestar, that's JD, and that's 3030. Yes, the horse transforms. His name is 3030. And he carries a 3030. As you can see, 3030 carrying a 3030. Marshal Bravestar. Alright, let's see. Can I get y'all another picture before we start reading? Okay, so again, 3030, Bravestar, and I have no idea who the hell that guy is. But anyway, we're about to get started with Bravestar. I hope you guys are ready. Let's click on his Wikipedia. Oh, come on, damn it. Yeah, so we're going to go to Wikipedia, and then I'm going to tell you guys my incredible experience with Bravestar. I also have the toy somewhere in that shed. Alright, Bravestar is a space western animated series, aired 65 episodes in 1987 to February 1988 in syndication. The show was created a year after Mattel had released the action figure Bravestar. I have the toy. For the latest animated series, Filmation, the same people that made He-Man, etc., before it was shut down in 1989. Refers to the show aired, I can't say that, but QUBO Night Owl. I think that might be the movie. I'm not going to swear to it. From 2010 to 2013 and the Retro Television Network of 2010. Alright, so let's get to it, shall we? The background. The idea of Bravestar began with Tex Hex as a chief adversary. Tex Hex was created by Filmation staff artists in 1984 during the development of Ghostbusters. Founded character fetishizing the poor Tex Hex from the Ghostbusters cast and Arthur Nidiel, the voiceover president, to aware that John G.U.R. or Grusd to develop a science fiction western around this character. As a concept tape staff written down, Bob Forward fashed out, I have no idea what it is, a writing guard eventually co-wrote the feature Bravestar, the Legend. Alright, so that's your background. Here's your plot. The episodes combine the elements of science fiction and western genre. It is set in the 23rd century as a multicultural desert planet called New Texas. Henceforth, the beginning, the song, Planet New Texas floats deep in space. All other Filmations included He-Man, Master of the Universe, She-Ra, Princess of Power, Shazam, The Secret of Isles. I have no idea what that is. And then the Ghostbusters. Those Ghostbusters are not the real Ghostbusters. Those were the Ghostbusters. The ones with the gigantic ass monkey, gorilla, ape, whatever. Alright. So, title character Marshall Bravestar. Title character is a galactic marshal from New Texas, a Native American who is called upon the powers of spirit animals, enabling him to briefly perform superhuman feats. Eyes of the Hawk enhances his vision so that he can see. It grants him aerial view and all kinds of shit, so he can see for quite some time and miles. Ears of the Wolf, giving him superhuman hearing. The strength of the bear. It's pretty self-explanatory. It gave him superhuman strength. And speed of the puma. Also self-explanatory. Gave him superhuman speed. So, strength of the bear grants Bravestar. Okay, we're not going to go through all that shit. But you get the gist. His partner, 30-30, I already showed you. Deputy Fuzz. That was that little guy who I said I have no idea. He looks like a little pygmy. Judge J.B. McBride. That was the chick. And Shaman. Shaman, I believe, is in the movie. You don't really see him in a TV show. He's a clairvoyant. He's a shaman. And I believe he's kin to Bravestar, but I can't really remember. Supporting characters, Al Turan. I have no idea who that is. Angus McBride, that would be JB's father. Billy Bob, another guy I don't remember. Borka, another guy I don't remember. Commander Karen Kane, a woman I don't remember. Diamondback, somebody else I don't remember. Doc Clayton. So basically, it was like the gunfight at the OK Corral, only with your lead character being a Native American. Let's see if I can get to the bad guys. The villains. The Carson Bunch. Tex Hex was the leader. I have to show you guys a picture of that in like the second video if I make a second video. Cactus Head, Outlaw Skull, Sandstorm, Thunderstick, Vipera, and Stampede. Billy the Droid, Dealer, Two-Face Dingo Dan, Dune, Buggy Gang, Ryder, Slither, whatever. Hot the Wide, I'm pretty sure I said that wrong. Shingles Morgan, Krang, Leader Riders Golden Tooth, Barker, and Howler. Morbiund, I'm pretty sure I didn't say that right. So Moribund. So somebody else can actually pronounce that because I can't. The Rustlers. You have Weasel. You have Mick. You have Buster. Queen Slinglish, whatever. Singlish. Thornton or Thorin, another Two-Face guy. Brian, Craver, and Gimbal. There are no pictures here, so there's that. He had the first episode was called Desperates, the Desperates, and the last episode was called, scroll back up, Strength of the Bear. All right, we're not gonna give you a summary and all that because this is like a 10-minute video. So they had a video game. Who knew? I did not know. Okay, no wonder why I didn't know. It came for the Commodore 64. I think I slightly remember what the hell that is. I'm going to have to Google that after this video. Commodore 64. When I rewatch this thing, I'm going to have to remember that. Google the Commodore 64. Okay, come on back. Let's see. What do we got? View all. I want to try and find y'all Tex Hex. Oh, Lord. Who the hell are they? I know one's JB. JB is the one in the black. I have no idea who this voluptuous woman is. Here's what JB looked like on TV. So y'all can see. Oh, newsflash. JB was his love interest. Let's see. Where the hell is Tex Hex? See more. Why do I not have Tex Hex? I think this is like that droid fella. Man, they are not giving me who I need. Well, TikTok just went kaput. So we're gonna write this down. It is day 6, I think. It's November the 6th. Okay, I might have fucked up, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Damn it, come on. Show you guys Bravestar. And you have one assignment tonight. One assignment. You're gonna. Sorry, y'all. This is gonna take like a hot minute to get shit together.
I had to look this one up.
No, you didn't. But y'all have to look it up. Okay. So TikTok might not let this part play. YouTube might not let this part play either. But this is a clip. He's bending some of the rules for police work. Let's see. I gotta find y'all text hex. Where in the crap is? Ooh, that's cool. I actually have Bravestar. I don't have 3030 and I don't have Fuzz. I was poor, y'all. And actually, he was given to me. I'm gonna say on a stretch that this is Tex Hex before he got fucked up. Because this is Tex Hex. I don't know why I can't make them bigger. Oh, so this is Tex Hex. Hopefully you guys can see him. That's for y'all. That's for y'all. Give you a better image of Tex Hex. Zoom in. Also, when you go watch the theme song, that crackly ass laughing, it's Tex Hex. Okay, let's see. Go back one more. Okay. So this shaman guy, that is the shaman. Hope you guys can see. That's the shaman. He's the one who directs Bravestar to find 3030 trapped somewhere. And he goes and saves 3030. This is the cycle that Tex Hex rode on. It would like flip and have legs, you know, like that little dinosaur thing that Luke Skywalker and them rode on, and Luke had to cut its guts out to get inside to stay warm from that furball doohickey thingy. Well, it kind of looks like that when it transforms. Other than that, it's a jet cycle. These are other people in the show. I don't know who the hell that guy is, but that's Fuzz, I think, over there. Yeah, because he has a badge on his forehead. So that's Fuzz, Bravestar, JB, 3030. I don't know who that guy is, and I don't know who that guy is. And Fuzz also has a girlfriend. His prairie people have girlfriends. Ah, that's a better picture. Alright. So now I can do this. JB, 3030, Bravestar, Shaman, and Fuzz. So you guys definitely want to go and check out Bravestar. Also, when it comes on, I think the first thing you hear is like a cowboy whip or some shit. I have no idea who this blue broad is, but I'm going to show y'all who she is anyway. I have no idea who she is, but that's Bravestar. Now, we're going to spend the rest of this time off of these pictures. I'm going to cut this whole damn thing off. At least cut it off for now. Okay, so back when I was a kid, you know, if you didn't have like an X-Men comic, or in any case the New Mutants, there was no Native American cartoons on American television. Outside of the Centurions and outside of the guy we're going to do tomorrow, shamefully, tomorrow we're going to do Apache Chief. I'm not going to be proud of that video, just to get that out of the way, because tomorrow will be Tuesday, and I said on my YouTube channel that today we're doing Bravestar, tomorrow we're doing Apache Chief. So, got you guys fair warning on how I feel about that. Outside of those guys, you had no Native American leading character except for in G.I. Joe, where you had Spirit. So when Bravestar came along, Bravestar took the concept of, what if an Indian was a cowboy? Not just a cowboy, but he's a U.S. Marshal. What if he's the kind of cop that can go anywhere at any time with a warrant or without necessarily having one, depending on the severity of the crime in which they are actually after. Like, for instance, we had a couple of murders here, and we're not going to bring that into things here, but for the people who are local to Charlottesville, young man was black. He got caught by U.S. Marshals on a beach in Texas. We'll leave it right there. You guys can go ahead and Google that. Just Google murders in Charlottesville, and you'll be able to figure that shit out. Anyway, I don't want to give the guy any clout. You know, he doesn't deserve any clout for just being stupid. So, back to Bravestar. I would come home every day, and this would be my cartoon schedule. You get home at 2:45 because school ends at 2:30. You have to get on the bus, and you got all this goddamn riding that you got to do, and you would finally get home. So, here's what I had to do. At 3 o'clock, I am watching Ghostbusters, He-Man, and She-Ra. And then at 4:30, because cartoons used to stay on until 6. 4:30. Once they took Voltron off, they replaced Voltron with Transformers and stuff on a different channel. So from 3 o'clock, you know, you watch the He-Man and She-Ra, and then you would watch Ghostbusters or something in that order. And then Ghostbusters started coming on the weekends as well. So I never got enough of Ghostbusters. And I mean the real Ghostbusters, not the one with the talking buggy and the gigantic monkey guy. So then I turned the TV to channel 20, and I would watch Centurions, and I would watch Transformers, and then I would watch Bravestar. And Bravestar would be the last show that comes on, because Voltron was still coming on, and then they dropped like Voltron the movie, and Voltron never came on again, so Bravestar took his slot. Eventually, somewhere in between that, between Fox and Channel 20, they would also replace other shows with damn, I can't think of the name of it. They replaced some shows and got rid of some shows. Thundercats would come on in the afternoon, so I had to switch during commercials to watch Thundercats and Bravestar until the time slots got switched, where Thundercats would come on at 4:30 and Bravestar would come on at 4 o'clock. So they got rid of Voltron and all kinds of other shit. So you had your options because we weren't smart enough to have two TVs in the same room where I could just watch them both at the same time. So Bravestar, I'm gonna have to make a third video. I'm sorry, I'm running out of time and I really want to talk about Bravestar, so we're gonna get on that. But yeah, you had your options in cartoons, but you didn't have any Native American characters. Again, except for Spirit and John Thunder, shamefully Apache Chief. You didn't have any Native American characters who were the actual lead of the show. Yeah, Spirit had a lot of leading episodes on G.I. Joe, but he was not the driving force. He wasn't the lead of G.I. Joe. And for some reason, they pitted him against Storm Shadow all the time instead of making it about Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow like the comic books in Marvel before IDW and everybody else took over. But this isn't about them. This is about Spirit. But it's really not about Spirit. It's about not having native characters at all. And after you have Spirit, again, you have John Thunder. He was only on Centurions for like the last season, which was like only 2 seasons. So if you watch my other videos, you know that I didn't even know that he had gotten a toy until I finally found out, and I don't have that toy. And I only have the main 3 Centurions. Anyway, we're going to make a part 3. So TikTok, be ready. YouTube, you're not going anywhere. You're just going to hear this whole video come to an end. And we're going to talk about how important Bravestar was back in the 80s to me. Alright? So, give me a second. And hopefully, we'll get all this stuff out the way. Oh, come on, man. I hate technology. She might not let this part play either, but this is a clip. Okay. These are come on. Some of the rules for police work. Paste. Gotta find y'all text hex. Where in the crap is that's cool. 2 back period. Yellow. I actually have Bravestar. I don't have 3030 and I don't have Fuzz. Copy. Paste. I was poor, y'all. Scroll down. Actually, it was given to me. Okay. Okay, so this is the final part for TikTok, and YouTube, you've already been here, so you already know what's going on. Alright, so we're going to talk about the importance of having Bravestar come into the world of cartoons for people like me, who is part native, but more important for people who are watching this video who are actually full-blooded native or natives that grew up on the reservation. The 80s was a pretty rough time for Native Americans. It was not too bad for mixed people, but it was really rough for me. But it was even rougher for Native Americans, so or American Indians, whatever you guys want to call yourselves. For all you young people who didn't exist, please go watch Centurions. Just watch season 2 so you can watch John Thunder. Go watch G.I. Joe. Watch all of it so you can see every episode with Spirit in it. And if you feel like it, go watch the Super Friends so that you can see like maybe 4 episodes with Apache Chief. I gotta do more research. My memory's a little clouded. Apache Chief, yeah, we don't talk about Bruno. Anyway, getting back on to Bravestar. So, being part native, I know certain folklores that I had to do research on thanks to Bravestar. I believe Bravestar might be Navajo, but I'm not gonna swear to it because it's not really known what tribe he's from because he's not even on Earth. He's on a planet called New Texas. All right, so that should give it to you right there. Shaman is either his uncle or his dad or his grandfather or something in that nature. There's a whole Bravestar movie first, and then that spins off the show. So you have to look at that, or either the Bravestar movie comes after, but I'm pretty sure it comes first because That's when he finds 3030. Unless my memory is fucked up, I have had some concussions, y'all, so forgive me. Anyway, you come home, man, and you get through G.I. Joe, and you get through Centurions, and all of a sudden you have this one guy who's the fucking lead, and more importantly, more than anything else, he's a fucking Native American. You don't have to look at the crying Indian commercials anymore to see Native Americans in canoes. You don't have to watch these old Clint Eastwood movies or all the other things with Native Americans being portrayed as the bad guys. You get to see a honest to goodness Native American hero. He barely uses his gun, and he summons things. And I guess just like Dragon Ball Z, because all the superheroes and bad guys tend to tell you what they're going to use on you in the 80s. Strength of the bear! And he busts people up with the strength of the bear. Ears of the wolf. Somebody coming up behind him. Boom! He back punch him and throw him across the room. Speed of the puma. Run for like miles. Like somehow or another he got lost in the desert or something. Something happened. There was an episode where he had to use Speed of the Puma and run all the way back to the base. So, like I said, you guys have to go watch these shows. They are a must-watch. If you are Native, if you're mixed Native, if you have like one drop of Native blood in you, and even if you're not, you need to go check out Bravestar. You have to watch that video. You have to watch all of his stuff. Even if you just watch the theme video, like Google the entrance to video or whatever, the opening scene, you will be pulled in and you will want to watch it. Unless you just have no interest in cartoons. But Bravestar was the shit. Oh, I left off Eyes of the Hawk. And there was an episode where he used Eyes of the Hawk. And he almost used his powers in every episode. Alright? Not like Black Star. Black Star only had this damn sword. But Bravestar, he's like a super hero. He's like, yeah, I got the strength of the bear, speed of the puma, ears of the wolf, eyes of the hawk. I mean, he had all kinds of great stuff going on. And he fought for justice. He brought in criminals. I think at the end of almost every episode, he brought people in. And the thing with Bravestar that made him unique is the fact that he was Native. That's the most important thing that made him unique. They did do some Native stuff in like the movie where he did the I think it was either the rite of passage ritual. They did something. My memory's not playing it all in my head altogether. But him and the shaman, they did have a sit down and they did a thing. They didn't do smudging and they didn't do the smoke lodge. There are some things you just can't get past the FCC for cartoons or movies or shit like that. You probably can today, but in the 80s, nah, they won't have that shit because Generation X, we were already fucking crazy. The last thing they needed for us to do is to be Beavis and Butthead. Anyway, you have to see Bravestar if you have any inkling of how the Wild West should have been in the future. Bravestar is the show for you. And I'm telling you, to see him come through those wagon doors when he goes to talk to Judge JB, it's like, yeah, we got another one. Okay, Marshall. And then little Fuzz comes in, they're talking, and the 3030 comes in. And sometimes you will get confused, so let me end the confusion. Yes, 3030 is his horse. However, 3030 is also a marshal. I don't understand it either, but he was also a marshal. He had the power to arrest people. He's a fucking talking horse. Now, my only issue with 3030 is that he was a horse. I, personally, am dreadfully afraid of horses. This finger and this finger got bit by a horse when I was a kid, and every time I talk about horses, look at horses, except for 3030 because he's not real, my fingers still tingle to this day, and I'm 50. So, the thing is, though, you had so many things that Bravestar meant to people who were my age. If you watch Bravestar, he had the white cap because the white hat specifically for westerns mean that the good guy wears the white hat. So but Bravestar, he didn't use any native weapons that I can remember. He had that little pistol and he had a rifle. He comes with the pistol and a rifle, and when you push the button on his back, he draws. So they had that too, and they also had the like the Captain Power game. where you had the TV and you could shoot the TV with the jet and you take 5 hits and your pilot gets ejected. Well, they had that with the game as well, but they didn't have it with the cartoon. So you could have the pistol, and you can mount Bravestar on the pistol, and y'all would draw, and the pistol would shoot the other person's pistol, and it would throw your character to the ground. There's so many different things that was like totally freaking awesome for this damn show. Bravestar was one of the baddest, if not the baddest, character that you would have ever got to experience in the 80s. So, you may like Silverhawks, you may like Thundercats, you will like Bravestar. You might not love it like I love it, but you will definitely like it if you give it a chance. I'm not saying you gotta go watch the whole season. I would recommend that you at least watch one episode and then let your heart be your guide and guide you through the rest of the seasons. I don't have time, and I'm waiting for it to come to DVD. So when I go DVD shopping, I'm always looking for Bravestar. And it's gonna be one of those commodity items where, oh yeah, Bravestar had a ponytail. Can't leave out the ponytail. So they did a lot of traditions, and this is why I wasn't sure what tribe did Bravestar come from. But a lot of you who may come from that tribe may recognize some of the traditions and maybe some of the animals that the strength of the bear, speed of the puma, eyes of the hawk, ears of the wolf may represent. So, give it a check in. You might want to look at it. You might not. I'm not going to be mad if you don't. But I will say this. You're going to miss out on one of the greatest Native American heroes in cartoons. If not the greatest, one of the greatest. Now, I don't have a favorite, but Bravestar is right up on that top tier list. And I highly recommend that you go and you watch Bravestar. It is probably chef's kiss for having a lead be a Native American cowboy. And I'm pretty sure you won't be disappointed. I mean, honestly, truly, the guy, I enjoyed it. And I'm a nobody. But if you watch it, please let me know how you feel about Bravestar. Now, I'm going to give you guys the benefit of the doubt for the simple fact that I am Generation X, and our cartoons were a lot different than the things you guys are dealing with. But, it would behoove y'all to at least give the cartoon a shot. Alright? So please, when you're done watching all 3 of these videos, if you get the chance, first, Google Bravestar. Second, go to YouTube and just watch the opening theme. And I promise you, you will enjoy that. And plus, they sing better than I do. Okay, so this is the final part. Thank you guys for watching. I am Echo Fan Grey Wolf. This is Comfy Africa number 2. Be seeing.